Get by somebody from me. Welcome back to a brand new video. Let's get right into it, bro. Now you're seeing the title of the video. Has been a lot of conversation of because of what Dana White said. If you don't know what Dana White said after the UFC 302 press conference, after Islam got that very good performance from Islam, Dana White just decided to fuck it. Let's just dick fry John Jones and say he's the #1 pound for pound. Even though Islam went in there and kind of fucked up Dustin. And of course, everybody disagreed because right now nobody liked John Jones. And I'm surprised his company, Dana White, I'm surprised he always hated John Jones. Like we've seen the leaked messages. But he's somehow saying, nah, I fuck with John Jones, bro. He's the GOAT. And that's the reason. Now, before I get into the video, that's the reason why Dana White is defending John Jones. John Jones is the UFC GOAT. Also, you can trademark him as the UFC GOAT, like the face of UFC, even though John Jones is a horrible person to be the face of your company because he's always fucking up, right? But they have nobody else. They really don't have Khabib because not a lot of people think Khabib is the GOAT even though he got undefeated, right? Now a lot of people maybe think GSP, Mighty Mouse, but they all lost. Like the only person who's remained undefeated is John Jones and also Khabib, but Khabib hasn't fought John Jones' opponent, right? So that's the thing. Dana White wants to go. NFL got Tom Brady and NBA got fucking Michael Jordan and boxing got Floyd. Like there's always a GOAT, right? The retired GOAT, and that's what they want John Jones to be, a GOAT of this sport, right? Some people say Chuck Liddell, but yeah, like come on. So let's convey El Familia Mob. That's what I'm start calling us, El Familia Mob, La Familia Mob. Ooh, that's better, La Familia Mob. Our people. What do you think? Who do you think deserves to be #1 pound for pound? Here's my take, and I think everybody should agree with this, right? Pound for pound, #1. Don't forget, it's not because Dana White was like, oh, if you step in the room with John Jones, nobody's gonna leave that room alive. He said 99% of people won't leave. I was like, kind of. We still don't know. There's some assassins, like some killer trained motherfucker who probably killed, John Jones in a second. But like 98, 95, or probably is 99%, he will walk out of the room, right? But that's not fair. Pound for pound is not weight. And if it is weight, then you have to think of John Jones. Like comparing Islam, you either have to think Islam as a 6'6" fucking wrestler / striker / every all around in the heavyweight, pretty much like Tom Aspro. Or you gotta think of a fucking 5'6", 5'7", 5'8" John Jones, who's weight 155. Like you can't really debate it. So you can't say whoever leaves the room because the weight is not fair, right? And in my opinion, pound for pound also meaning you have to be active. I feel like if you're active, it's also a thing to be pound for pound. Like, yo, I'm the pound for pound best. I'm beating everybody and I'm fighting. Like, here, bro, before your John Jones fans get mad, here what my compromise would be, right? Because let's be honest. We all know after John Jones beats Stipe, he's going to be #1 for pound. I know it. We all know it's going to happen. But that's the whole point. Like, you guys are not realizing. Islam is taking over #1 right now. I hope he is. Because he's active. It's what have you done to me last? John Jones haven't fought in a while. Islam just fought and put up a good performance. He should move up #1. And when John Jones fights Stipe and most likely destroys him, then John Jones will go back to his #1 spot. That's how it should be. You also have to be active. You can't have a guy be pound for pound and then don't fight for another year. I don't like that. I get it, like let him stay in the rankings, but if he's not fighting, don't let him keep being #1. You also have to show us how you're pound for pound. So like I said, easy fix. You have to be active. And what have you done to me last? John Jones hasn't fought in a while. The last person he fought was gained over a year ago, I'm pretty sure, in January, right? So, bada boo, bada bing, you have fucking John Jones, who also hasn't fought in a while. So, like I said, John Jones who hasn't fought in a while. Islam who just fought this month and put up a good performance against someone, one of the best legends right now. Let's be honest. So I really do think Islam deserves #1 pound for pound. Like Dana White, his fucking bro, Amanda, listen, his fucking. I don't know why he was dick riding for. Like, does he have so? Does John Jones have something on on Dana White, bro? Do they have like some special agreement or whatever, bro? I just think like he's trying to get pushed up the face of the company. Like we all know, I don't think he's gonna fight Tom. I don't think Dana wants that fight too, because if Tom knocks out John Jones, you can't have your poster boy side goal. Like, oh, this is the goal of our company. You can't have that no more. You're gonna have to be. Maybe if someone can start taking it, like, but it's crazy. Like, think about it. And bro, why are we all counting out Stipe? Like, I know most likely lose, but imagine Stipe put off the opposite. But like I said, that's how it should pound for pound for go. If you haven't been active, if you're 1 or 2 and the 2 fights earlier, he should be #1. It took the #1 fights. It took the #2 who was #1 fights. That's what I mean. So Islam overtaken because he just fought. And when John Jones fight, he go back to #1. And when Islam fights, he go back like it's switch swap, right? And depending how your performance went, Islam should be #1. John Jones would be #2 when he beat Stipe. But also think of this: when he's going to be Stipe, Islam is also going to be fighting and probably have already fought too. People are not realizing this. So how the fuck, because he's going to fight in October Dubai course, if it's Arman, he beats Arman, there's no way he's not #1. Like, there's no way he's #1. But anyways, guys, that's the whole video. I do think he's #1 right now. But then you have to think, he's going to fight in October. I totally forgot about that. He's fighting in October. What if he beat Arman or Leon? He has to be #1. Do John Jones take #1 from him just from being Stipe? That's a good question. That's a question we didn't realize, because John Jones is coming back in November. Right now, I do think he shouldn't be #1. I think Islam should be #1 until John Jones returns. But fine, if you want him to have #1, but think about it. You can't deny his #1 for long. If Islam does what he does, he is going to do. I'm pretty sure he is, unless he fight in August. Islam's going to fight in the October Abu Dhabi card, right? So, most likely, it depends. But most likely, either Islam go and John Jones go fight at the same time, like same night, or a month apart. Meaning that if Islam beat Dustin, most likely either be Arman or Leon Edwards, because that's his 2 fights. 100%, it's either going to be one of those. Most likely Arman. How can you deny his #1 even if John Jones beats Stipe? Like, think about that. If Islam beats Arman, does he get #1 over John Jones beating Stipe? I do think he does, because come on, I do think he does. And if he fakes Leon and beats him, that's 100% #1. You can't. That's double champ. Double champ always have to be #1. But now, this is actually the end of the video. I just forgot to add that. But yeah, like I said, let me know who you guys think of La Familia Mob. Let me know who you guys think should be #1. I think Islam until John Jones fight. But then Islam also, if Islam fights 2 times before John Jones, that's why. See you guys next time. Peace.